So, hello everyone, and welcome to this week's live card reading with me, your host, Natasha Nicole Harris, and the Akashic Records, and bringing you a little bit of wisdom and guidance today from this beautiful Moonology Oracle card deck. I haven't drawn one from this card deck for a little while, but seeing as we're sitting here on the 7/7 portal right now, probably you're feeling the energies. I don't know if you are, but I certainly am. It's very hot here. Hi, everyone who's joining me. It's very, very hot. We have experienced some real serious heat wave here in Portugal. And it's just been a real energy of, for me anyway, I don't know how it's feeling for you. And if you want to share how it's been feeling for you on this 7/7 portal, what the energies are really bringing up for you. But for me, it's been a real moment of like moving forward and then kind of stopping, moving forward and then kind of stopping. And things feel like they're getting in my way, overwhelm. And it's just really a matter of coming back to, okay, so how do I want to navigate all these energies of what's going on in the world where things feel really challenging, really tricky, a lot of potent energies around as well, and really bringing these things together. So I kind of thought the moon cards would really bring some insights and support us in how we want to move forwards and navigate something that perhaps what we are feeling challenged around, that we're feeling we need a little bit of support, wisdom, a little bit of the whispers from the soul and the Akashic records. Because for me, if you're new to my world, say hi, let me know. Um, Follow me for some more tips and ideas and resonances and work around the Akashic records and what I do. Because for me, the Akashic records really are a wisdom into an insight, a window, a portal into our soul and who we are at soul level. Now, we have a frequency that is unique. 8 billion souls on this planet. No two people will resonate or vibrate at the same, exactly the same frequency as anyone else. You are beautifully unique, but what we are doing, what we have been doing for centuries, generations, lifetimes, is really trying to fit in, trying to make sure that we are liked, we are accepted, that we are part of the bigger tribe. And we have been going through so many different things around trying to show our independence, that we can be sovereign, but we're still trying to conform and we're still trying to fit in. And I know that for myself as well. And really, the Akashic Records, what they've really shown me is this beautiful energy that is uniquely mine. It's allowed me to truly step into my uniqueness, my unique frequency, but also giving me a sense and idea of what my uniqueness means, what my gifts are. And because they won't be exactly the same as everyone else, it's really about finding those nuances. It's a path, it's a journey. So it is really about bringing in the energy and the wisdom of the soul and really supporting that to live our life here on this planet. And for me, it's all about embodiment. It really is about living through the energies of who we are uniquely, about giving ourselves really, truly permission to shine. And that's not easy. That's not an easy task for us to do, but it is something that we are feeling called to do more and more and more. It's like we want to find our own rhythm. We want to find our unique song, our unique frequency, our unique way of doing things that feels good, easy, in flow, in harmony with who we are. We're not here to struggle, to strive, to push, to be in resistance to. And one thing that I always say is like what we're asking to do is that how we show up, who we are, everything we show up for, experience, is that it's in resonance with our um unique energy and not in resistance to. And those two things are really, they're quite, we feel them. We feel when we are in resistance and we feel when we are in resonance. And resonance feels so yummy, delightful, easy. And it's like how we can navigate all of the things that we are coming up against, things we are experiencing in the outer world, throughout the collective consciousness, but also how we're experiencing ourselves internally, how we feel about things, emotions, our thought patterns, everything else like that. So it's a real opportunity to get into the moment of presence, to really sit in quietness, in stillness for one moment, even if it's for 30 seconds, even if you can't manage a minute, to breathe into the present moment, to be with what is, whether that's joy, it's laughter, it's fun, it's exciting, you're in a beautiful place, or whether it is resistance. It is feeling challenging. It is feeling hard. It feels like a grind. You're doing something you don't want to do, and being in presence with that, acknowledging it, accepting it, being okay with it just for a short moment of time so you can really tune into what's it trying to share with you, what's it trying to say, what's it trying to communicate with you that your soul wants to share with you. Everything is information, how we're feeling, what we're thinking, the pain, and if we're in any physical pain, what the body is trying to say, what our soul is trying to say. It's information. And yet we are usually too busy to really tune in and ask, what is it? What is it trying to whisper to me? What am I trying to receive that I'm not listening into? And it's only in the present moment that we will truly, truly hear it. Anyway, so that was a little bit of a long explanation. Let me know what you would like, some little bit of wisdom and guidance from your soul, your Akashic record, and from the cards to reflect what your soul is trying to connect with you and say to you. For those of you joining me now, it's like I'm pulling from this card, Moonology Oracle card deck. Being on a 7/7 portal, we have a real opportunity to walk forward in a different way, in a really, truly different way. What are you choosing right now? What do you choose for yourself? What do you choose for your life, your path, your mission? And if you have a soul mission, if you really are here to support and impact, the likelihood is that you are here for something bigger. You're not really sure perhaps what it is. Maybe you want a little bit of clarity around what you're here to do. Or perhaps you are wanting for a little bit of guidance just on the next step, because that's what it all boils down to. Is what's the very next step that you're willing to take, that you want to take, that your soul wants you to take, that's nudging you quietly, tapping you on the shoulder. Sometimes it's a bit louder than that when we've not been listening for a long time. But for me, it's the more I get into presence, that's the magic, is presence. That's where the magic really truly happens, where we'll just receive something, we'll play or we'll dance in the energies of the universe, and we'll bring it into the manifest of right here, right now. So So let me know in the comments if there's something that you've been navigating that you are struggling with, and we'll see. And I can provide some insights as well for you. This card is really stepping out. I'm going to pull this one. Excuse me. Oh, so supermoon. So this doesn't mean to say this is where the moon is, but it's supermoon. Emotions are running high. So perhaps you're feeling rather emotional about something. Perhaps you're trying to avoid the emotions. You're trying to. So whenever I have a tickle in my throat, I always know that I'm touching on something very, very present, usually for myself, usually for others, usually for the collective. And it's not going away. Um, so I'm not so sure what that handle is. I might put my glasses on. I might be able to read that. Shole Hat Tash. I've been struggling with getting pregnant. Somebody else says Marine Kelly, struggling with productivity. So this energy of struggle, struggling to breathe, very interesting. Emotions are running high. Our emotions, as I said earlier, are information. This is information. This energy that I am, as I'm talking, really struggling with career. So lots of struggle energy. Wow, can you see and feel the theme of that? I'm struggling to talk. Struggling with career and emotion. So when our emotions are running high, we are being bringing tears to my eyes. There's no coincidence here, okay? That everyone has said struggling, 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 and I'm struggling to talk. Our emotions are our window into what is information for us. What are we trying? So for me, what am I struggling to speak up? What am I struggling to communicate? about my soul mission, with my partner, with my tribe, with parents, with anyone. It's there's something in this information for me. And this is the invitation to look at that. What is the struggle? What is the struggle creating? Can you put it down for just a moment? Can you just let go of that struggle for one moment and inquire, what is it here to share with me? What am I in resistance to? Earlier, I said we are here to be in resonance with our soul frequency, with our uniqueness and who we are here to be, not in resistance. We're here to be in resonance. So the struggle is showing you that you are in resistance to what's truly innately for you. So perhaps it's not about, struggling with getting pregnant. It's about inviting the soul to come to be with you rather than trying to get pregnant. Can you be open to receiving the soul that wants to be birthed to you and be in an open energy of presence and receiving? And struggling with productivity, it's like perhaps it's not about being productive right now. Perhaps it's about listening to allow the flow of productivity to come, to responding to what your soul is saying. That productivity is not this thing that we have to do. It's this thing that we have to allow ourselves to be in flow with. So struggling with your career and the emotions, it's not to be in resistance to those either, but to be open to receiving them, to be in flow with them. So let me know how that resonates with each of you, because there is something really present with, are we going to step through this 7/7 thought portal with struggle in mind? Or are we going to pop that down for a moment, to breathe, to ask for a different way, to asking how we can move forward with the things that we desire, a child, productivity, career, or our emotions, and to be in resonance with it, to allow it to be in flow, into harmony, to ask for the easier way. We are so conditioned that everything should be a struggle. We have to work harder in order to receive more. We have to fight harder to have peace. Those things are all in opposition of each other. They're not in harmony. One does not reflect the other. The fight against something that we're struggling with in order to find inner peace. Those things are two different frequencies. They are completely on the opposite ends of the spectrum. So how can we lean in a bit more? I often say it's not about leaning. We feel like when we're in resistance to it, it's like push, it's drive, it's hard work, and we want to lean back. And this is the spiritual way of just letting go, just being in the spiritual. Everything that's for me will come for me. What about if we gently lean in, saying, I'm inviting in, I'm open to receiving, I'm going to go first, and then the universe is going to respond. There is less resistance in that. There is no struggle in that. It's taking inspired action, soul inspired action in this space that we create. It's not allowing or being run by our emotions. If our emotions are on high, it's about listening to the information, the gold, the magic that the emotions are showing us, indicating to us, signposting for us, supporting us with. That's the difference. So how might you put down the struggle for each of you? You notice my voice has cleared up now. My struggle to speak has cleared. Our emotions are our gold, their information. Are we listening, though, to the information that they are trying to convey, that we can put down the resistance, the struggle, and we can step more into resonance? So Abby says, can I get a guidance for me from my guides? Ask your guides, what is the information and the wisdom in my emotions right now? Simply ask. Simply ask. We've forgotten how to ask. We've forgotten how to ask. Burn MTK says trying to keep it positive. We don't have to try to keep it positive. Our emotions are exactly what they are supposed to be. If we try to ignore the emotions because they feel uncomfortable or they feel negative, it's simply still just information. But if we try to push away that emotion that feels negative, bad, challenging, we miss the information in the emotion. And we're trying to bypass that. We put it away, we lock it up, we say, I don't want that. That's not good. Emotions are not good or bad, they're not positive or negative. It's what we do with them that matters. So if they feel negative, and I use that in air quotes, they feel challenging, uncomfortable, that's okay. Ask them what's the information that they are trying to convey with you. Listen to the wisdom of the emotion. And this is how we turn it around. We don't want to say, I must get rid of this negative emotion and make it positive, find a positive. We shift through the emotion and we walk out the other side. Maureen Kelly, hi, have been in a major rest mode and I'm not sure how to move forward. Okay, this is a good one. The major rest mode is absolutely spot on. When we need to rest, we need to rest. Know that actually rest is still movement. We are still active participant in the rest. We are taking time for ourselves. We are actively nurturing ourselves, connecting with ourselves, giving ourselves self-care, self-love, self-nourishment, everything else. You are still moving forward. We feel that there's this distinction between I'm either resting or I'm in action mode. Resting is still action. We're still moving forward. We're still changing. You will have moved through something. You will have shifted through something as you're in rest mode. So you are still moving forward. So you are moving forward. You don't need to know how to move forward. What you need to ask, or what you can ask, or the invitation to ask is, what is my next move? I listened. I've been in major rest mode. I listened. That information was for me. So I've been in major rest mode. Now, what is my very next step to keep me moving forwards? Because you are moving forwards. You have been moving forwards. So that would be a question that you can ask yourself that will bring you into resonance, that you will listen to your next moves that will be resonant to you and your soul frequency. So I hope that's helpful, Maureen. Yeah, I think I've answered all the questions. So we have to build trust. This is the final note that I will leave you on. In order to really tune in and know that there is nothing wrong with high emotions, that they are just information. You're welcome, Maureen. We have to trust. We have to be able to sit there and trust in our soul, in who we are, in the wisdom that comes, in the energy that comes. And this is one of the things that my practitioners who do my Akashic Record practitioner course, my one-to-one clients, myself included, the trusting our soul, trusting to know that we do have all the inner wisdom is the most challenging part. But trust is built on a foundation of safety. When we feel safer in order to move, we start to trust the wisdom and the information that these emotions, the thoughts, the circumstances start to show us, and we start to move from there. We have to, you're so welcome. We have to start from there. So if you're struggling with trusting and trusting your soul mission, comment trust soul in the comments and I will send you my guided activation meditation so that you can tap into the frequency of your soul. You can tap into receiving and trusting the wisdom that you receive. You can allow yourself to move forward on your soul mission that is having a bigger impact in the world and attracting your soul clients towards you who are willing to work with you and pay for you, are excited to pay for your work and your magic. They just want to be in your frequency. Because as we come into more and more resonance with our soul and who we are, we become beacons of light. People just want to be in our energy, share our energy. We're not giving it away. we are inviting people to come and feel into the energy and show them what they are capable. So if you want to receive that free meditation, comment "Trust Soul" below and you will get the link to receive it. So I hope you found that insightful. Happy 7/7 portal. And I'm sending you all so much love. Come and join me again next Monday for another live card reading with the Akashic Records. Thank you, Maureen. You should get that in your DMs. If you don't for any reason, let me know. Send me a DM. That was the deck I pulled from this. The card I pulled from this deck. It's a really beautiful card deck, and the wisdom of the Akashic Records that came through for you. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all again next week. And I can't